That's not the tea. That was the tea like 3 days ago.
No, it was like last week.
That was last week.
There's more?
She lost it?
No. She didn't come there. I was talking to her.
Somebody else is pregnant.
Wait, there's.
Crystal.
Oh wait, it's because you said Crystal.
Kiana, stop kissing.
I heard it.
So,
So, how are you?
Did her remember
Oh, you're my kids.
Hello.
Coworker.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. This guy used to play or no? He is. It's gonna be 10 years. 10 years. You're 10 years into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 21.
Yeah. Ours is next
I
year.
remember every single day.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
every single
Ones
grade.
that are
I'm like, happy.
You know,
Right
right?
now.
direct,
You
right?
do or you don't?
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important.
That's the new thing.
It's
Yeah,
very
new thing.
important
Yeah.
right now because people
Oh, now they are?
what you
At
did.
one point they were more expensive. Yeah.
you asked me.
Like, for like, it's you know?
Go daddy. This state.
It's not, I recommend it. Because you're
Yeah.
more independent.
I saw that they were putting
But-
stuff in.
You don't have to.
Yeah, but
You get your
it's
education.
asphalt.
So,
Oh yeah.
It's like
a lot.
milling,
Oh, the lady.
milling to put it in there, so.
Vocals on the stage.
cool.
Not to put any more dirt. Put any more dirt, just figure out how we're gonna do it.
Got accepted to you.
So he said he's not gonna put
If
dirt.
he wants to go.
He was just gonna put the milling, which was the layer on top of the.
Yeah, and I transferred out to you, so I did it.
No, that won't add to it, but,
I'm trying to get my basics at STC and then go up.
we already took the.
What's his name?
He's gonna come up with 2 options on that.
Completed.
No, this is for the home.
Engineering basics and STC, and then went to go get like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And
Now
then
he works.
The engineering.
Now he works for.
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah. Yes.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
No, yeah, my dad used to work there.
Yeah.
They're
old.
And he completed everything.
That's crazy.
STC and he started.
Yeah, it's cheaper to get your basics at STC than go up.
The only thing is that STC doesn't help you really
No.
prepare yourself for like the higher.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like for the higher professors, the papers will be
Yeah.
different, the ways,
It'll
right?
be more tough. Yeah.
yeah.
But you'll be good. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm scared now.
We're gonna try and give us a couple of different options.
The other ones have
On
to.
that one.
We need to go overseas.
Oh, yeah.
Will you introduce yourself? Sophomore.
Do a subdivision, subdivision, have to do their.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that one. If they make, if they really.
You want to get recognized?
Not yet. We're waiting for.
Is the track still available? I'm trying to go back. Running a little bit.
You might want to wear some good shoes.
That's fine.
It's, the track. I'll go crash.
No way.
We take the picture after
If you go, if you're gonna see it, just, you know what I'm talking about.
I want your picture.
Make sure it is, and it felt like friendly. I know it's good. All right. Beauty in the front.
I feel you. I feel so afraid. Yeah, I was gonna do this already. No,
Ready? Blink so that you don't blink with the picture. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Mr. Deal. Okay, real quick. 1, 2, 3.
Well, I'm not gonna take a picture, I'm gonna take video once you do the presentation, so.
Oh, okay, all right.
Wait.
Thank you. Next item, I'll read it.
All right, before we start the meeting, we have a wonderful group of young adults, young ladies, beautiful young ladies, and of course, their teachers. And they are from the local high school here, Palmview High School. And we're proud to have them here. We're proud of what they're doing. And we're proud of the things that they're going to continue to do for the community. Teachers, we appreciate you, Mr. Zuniga and Mrs. Annette? Hernandez. Mrs. Hernandez? Okay. Gomez Hernandez? All right, well, correct me if I'm wrong, all right? We all make mistakes, and we make better from our mistakes. Quickly, I want to thank you all for doing what you're doing, taking this initiative to make our community a better place to be. And that's what we're about, customer service and giving our constituents better quality of life. And kids, this is the beginning of your life. How many of y'all are how many of y'all are seniors? Juniors? Sophomores? Freshmen? All right, so we got a good mix. That's a very good mix of young ladies. And ladies, enjoy your years. Freshmen, you got 3 more to go. And you sophomores got 2, juniors, 1 more. And seniors, you're on your way out. Make good with the opportunities. Listen to your parents. Obey your parents. And take care of your parents. Take care of your community. Listen to your teachers and your coaches. You won't go wrong. Your heart's in the right place. Hopefully we'll see you here leading not only this community, but other communities as well. God bless you all and good luck. All right, commissioners, if anybody has anything else to send blessings on these young kids, now's the time.
Are you gonna be done?
Yeah, before I do.
I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank, I see these faces almost every day at the high school, and I'm very proud to be in your presence. Thank you very much for everything you do.
Anybody else? All right, so they were all involved in the football in volleyball and basketball? Is there a game going on right now? Well, we better hurry up here. So I'm gonna read the proclamation to you all, okay, which is formal. And then we took the picture already, y'all can have a little cake and drinks, okay, afterwards. Proclamation, the state of Texas, County of Hidalgo, City of Palmview. Whereas athletic trainers have a long history of providing quality health care for athletes and those engaged in physical activity based on specific tasks, knowledge and skills acquired through their nationally regulated educational processes. And whereas athletic trainers provide prevention of injuries, recognition, evaluation, and aggressive treatment, rehabilitation, healthcare administration, education and guidance, and compassionate care for all. And whereas the National Athletic Trainers Association represents and supports 44,000 members of athletic training profession employees in many settings, which include professional sports, college and universities, high schools, clinics and hospitals, corporate and industrial settings, performing arts and military branches. And whereas leading organizations concerned with athletic training and the healthcare have joined together in one common desire to raise public awareness of the importance of athletic training profession, the profession, and to emphasize the importance of quality health care within the aforementioned settings. And whereas such an effort with the improved health care for athletes and those engaged in physical activity and promote athletic trainers and health professions, as health professions, excuse me. Now therefore, I, Ricardo Villarreal, Mayor of the City of Palmview, do hereby swear and proclaim the month of March 2019 as National Athletic Training Month. Proclaim this 26th day of March 2019. Attested by Ms. Annette Villarreal, our City Secretary, and of course, again, myself, the Mayor of Palmview. Thank you and congratulations, young ladies. Thank you again. Do you have any words?
Just want to thank you guys for the council and the mayor for taking their time out of their days to taking us in a little bit earlier and doing this for us. As athletic trainers, we really don't get as much recognition, but you guys just change that for us. So I appreciate it. Thank you. My students, they do a lot for us, and I want to take this time to thank them as well, and a big hand for them.
Go ahead and name them. Go ahead and name them.
Oh, my coworker, Andrea Hernandez. I got my senior.
We'll wait for the class at the end.
Right. I got Diobeni Castellanos, my other senior. I got my junior, Jennifer Moreno. I got my sophomores, Kiana Hoey. I got, I'm blanking out. Ashley Ibarra, Giselle Herrera, and then my lone freshman, I got Mariela.
Freshman.
Last name.
She's the freshman.
Last name.
All right, well, y'all, thank you. Y'all are welcome to stay.
Thank you guys.
And y'all are welcome to get some cake and cookies. Mr. Sepulveda, you can take them in there and they can do a little celebrating on them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Good luck. Okay, it is now 6:10, and I call this meeting to order. Roll call. Cadell Perez, present.
William Garcia, present.
Linda Sarabia, present.
Javier Ramirez, present. Anthony Resty, present.
Mayor Rivera, present. I declare a quorum. Next item, item number 3, invocation and pledge of allegiance. Please stand up. Bow our heads. Lord Heavenly Father, we come before you this beautiful evening, dear Lord, to ask you, dear Lord, to give this city will, give this city strength, give this city your tenure, dear Lord, your leadership and your guidance, dear Lord Heavenly Father. I ask that all of us here, the headed people of this city, do the right decision as the best as we know and can and have done, dear Lord Heavenly Father. I pray for the constituents of this city, dear Lord Heavenly Father, and the people in other countries, and even in our cities that don't have the freedoms, dear Lord, and don't have the things that most of us are afforded. Dear Lord, Heavenly Father, I ask this community to rise above and become a better community with the leaders in this room and in this city. And I believe that with your help and wherever you are, those things do happen. You can happen. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, certifying posting of agenda.
Members of the council, the agenda was duly posted 72 hours before the meeting as required by state law.
Okay, thank you very much. At this moment, I'm going to open the floor for public comments. I believe we have 2 public comments. 3. Go ahead and we have Mr. Anselmo Trevino, Mercedes EMS.
Medicare.
Excuse me?
Medicare.
Medicare, I'm sorry. Medicare EMS.
Sir, before you start, I'll give you a reminder, you have 3 minutes on the clock for your comments. I ask that you keep them professional. The council cannot engage you or answer any of your questions. If you're speaking on behalf of a group, ask you to identify your groups, state your name for the record. I'll give you a 30-second reminder before your time is up with a knock on the desk. I'll give you time, keep.
Thank you for having me. My name is Antonio Terry with Medicare MS. I'm here on behalf of Medicare MS to basically simply say or to commend on Palmview, the service that they provide. We at Medicare also provide real good service, commitment to the cities that we service, Mission, McAllen, Iowa, so on. We're basically here just to state that we've had a real good relationship with Palmview before, and we want to continue having it as well. Okay. Also, with that, we also we are having 30 trucks that are state certified that we can provide to our communities, and we also have a very aggressive protocol, EMS protocol for MICU, mobile intensive care units. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is Carlos De Leon Jr. from Scripture EMS.
Sir, that's the same thing, identify your name for the record. The group you're talking on their behalf, you'll have 3 minutes. The council will engage you, keep the comment professional. Of your timekeeper, 30-second now before your time is up.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council. My name is Carlos De Leon, owner of Scripture EMS. First and foremost, I want to thank you for the City of Palmview for allowing me to be here. I want to introduce our company. We're Scripture EMS, based out of City of Hidalgo. We provide at this time mutual aid service to your city, and also we are a backup provider for Medicare EMS and also for the City of Westlaco as well, for our department. Want to thank you guys also for allowing us to service your city. We do have our service that we have is BLS, which is basic life support with mobile intensive care units. We have over 60 years of experience combined, with our employees, and we want to also congratulate you all for your EMS that we're working in hand to hand with them, and we're here to service the city in any which way we can. And I just want to thank you guys for allowing us to participate with your service.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, and up next is Rich Strubs from Scripture EMS as well.
Yeah, Rich Stubbs, Scripture EMS Mayor Pro Tem Council. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. I wanted to come and speak on behalf of Scripture EMS also. Just say that we are a small company, but small doesn't mean bad. You can tell that by your firefighters and medics here. They do a great job, and we enjoy backing them up. I really feel like they're making a great choice by expanding their EMS. We have EMS in Westlaco as well. That's my other job at Westlaco Fire Department, and we run EMS. We've actually gone to the point where we no longer ask the city for money to pay for our units. We're using an apparatus replacement program by receiving 25% of our EMS budget. or not EMS budget, our EMS income that we actually bill for. So I think it's a great way to go, because now it's not coming out of your tax base or your general fund. You're actually getting the money back that they're earning out there on the street, a little bit at a time. So, again, we're a small company, but we have many years of experience. I think that 50 years, that's probably between him and I only. Because we have quite a few 20-year veterans there that have been medics for many, many years, that have worked around the Rio Grande Valley. I've worked in the city before. I've worked all around the city, Albany, and so on. And we're happy to back up. We've been backing up the city of Palmview since November 5th. And I think we've been doing a stand-up job for you. So I commend you for the work that you do, and thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you.
Item number 5, discussion and possible action regarding an interlocal agreement between the City of Palmview and the City of Alton, staffed by City Manager.
So moved for approval.
There's been a motion.
Second.
There's a second. All in favor?
Well,
Signify by saying
you
aye.
want to say something, Chief?
We'll do that after this. Okay.
It's good discussion now. Good evening, Mayor, City Council. The interlocal that is presented to you today for consideration is to provide emergency medical services at the mobile intensive care level to the City of Alton. They reached out to us with this particular request and presented before you as interlocal that was previewed by our city attorney, Mr. Flores, and our city manager, Mr. Leo. As you've heard, we have several backup providers within our organization, Medicare EMS, Scripture EMS, even Hidalgo County EMS. We have an agreement with them as well that's been in effect for over a year. So we have sufficient enough personnel and units available to handle each respective calls within our city limits, and also within the calls that will come in with the City of Alton. We also back up the City of La Jolla, and we also provide backup as well to the City of Mission through Medicare as well. So it's kind of everybody helps each other out, because obviously one day it might be slow in Palmview call-wise per se, and then one day it's real busy in Palmview. So that's how it happens in most jurisdictions, in most cities, even in Mission. Their units get all tied up and they call for help from us as well. So it's truly a great way to provide services at a high level of service to not only our community, but to communities that come to the City of Palmview looking for assistance, to be able to help them as well. We are service-based, which is to provide the highest level of quality care to save lives, and that's our mission and that's our goal. And we thank you all for we've come a long way, and in 1 year of the service being operational, I can honestly say that it's truly we have many testimonials that we could provide and show to you all of the amount of lives that we have saved because of the service, and it does not go unnoticed. And there's a reason why other communities come to us looking for advice, looking possibly to help them with their respective service within their respective cities. Just to kind of let you all know as well, the city of Mercedes, they came to our ribbon cutting ceremony last year, and they saw what a city of our size was able to do in the planning phases, and actually to launch and implement. Well, they called me, as a matter of fact, on Monday, yesterday, and they're having their ribbon cutting next Friday, and they've asked the City of Palmview to be the honorary guest speakers within further ribbon cutting ceremony, because they were inspired by what our city has been able to accomplish and provide to our citizens. So I think that's a kind of almost in tears kind of deal, because we know what we went through, and we know that that we're providing so much service, and again, we're service driven, and I just want to thank the city commission on a different note, but just so that you all know that happened as well. So the city of Mercedes is going live on April the 5th. So they'll be the third fire department based municipal service in this county. And there's other cities that are talking about going this route too. And Busaco planted the seed 40 years ago, and then we came on board, and now it's like it's going that way. So,
well, first of all, Chief, I want to commend you on your efforts in this EMS, you know, and the ambulance services. I mean, I experienced it firsthand, you know, when we had to call you one time from my home, and you all were there fast. And I guess at the end of the day, it's all about saving lives and taking care of our community. And I think that's what we're doing. Now that other cities are extending, you know, that they need our help, I think it's something good for the city. But the city of Palmview will still be taken care of, right?
Absolutely correct. The city of Palmview will always be taken care of, but we always have units available. When a 911 calls within the city of Palmview, there's always a 911 unit that's available within the city. If for whatever reason, if our unit's not available in the city, it's not because we're not here, it's because we're on a call. And it's happened several times where we'll get 3 or 4 calls at one time. Because again, sometimes it's real slow, sometimes they come all in one shot. And thanks to state protocol requires that every emergency service 911 provider in the state of Texas have backup agreements with other agencies for those situations. And Scripture EMS, Medicare EMS has really helped us out tremendously. And likewise with them, whenever they get influx with calls and with their other jurisdictions that they're contracted to provide services, we back them up as well. So, and again, it doesn't come at any taxpayer expense at all with the city of Palmview because we bill Medicaid, Medicare insurance, things of that nature, so that our taxpayers are not left with a burden to provide a service because we get funded through all the insurance companies that are out there. So that's what provides the service for
So it's not costing the city anything, right?
Correct, right. I'll defer as far as any questions on the financial side to Ms. Chop, our finance director. She has all those numbers for you all, but it doesn't cost us.
So it's a self-sufficient program?
Correct.
And we're saving lives.
And we're saving lives, which is the most important thing.
Which we've done already.
Yes, sir, correct. We have so many testimonials that
Yes.
they come out. And when my office phone rings from a citizen that calls in, thank you for saving my family member's life. Y'all were here quick. It's almost, I'm less speechless, but just to the point where it's almost emotional because that's what we're here to do, and our staff works tirelessly day and night to be able to provide that service to our city.
And there always is a backup, right?
Absolutely, yes. So the process, just to kind of let you all know how it works out. For as an example, right now, say we get an EMS call out, our ambulance goes out to that call. What happens then is that either Scripture or Medicare will send a unit out this way to cover us here. Once we're back in service here, then they leave. As an example, the major vehicle accident that occurred in La Jolla about a week ago on a Monday. That's under Medicare's jurisdiction. Medicare services the city of La Jolla. They called us for assistance because of the magnitude of the incident, and so we sent our unit out there. That gave them some time to bring their other backup units, which are a little further out that way, to come this way to cover us. So everybody got covered, and we were able to attend those patients for the ambulance that we have on staff helped to the system, because in the past we would have to been delayed 25, 30, 40 minutes, but that didn't happen this time because we had plenty of units available immediately to be able to handle that type of situation, which in the past wouldn't have occurred. So it truly makes a difference.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
Mayor called me a question.
Yeah, no question, just.
No.
I'm sorry, before we call for the vote, if you don't mind, if we can make the motion subject to legal review, he's gonna wanna make some minor touch-up, and then Alton's meeting today at 7:30, and they even have any feedback, that will give us some flexibility to make any changes, as long as they're not substantive changes.
Yes. We had a motion made by Mr. Garcia, we had a second by Mr. Ramirez. We had a discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, motion carries. Item number 6, discussion and possible action regarding an ordinance amending employee salary schedule for the fiscal year 2019 staff financial.
Mr. Mayor, Council, Rachel Chapa, Director of Finance for the City of Palmview. All the appropriate adjustments and amendments to any salaries or budget amendments have been carried out. All the adjustments have been made with the revenues and with any expenses.
Basically, what we're doing is the council, in anticipation, had budgeted 3 positions, part-time paramedics. Now that we have Alton on board, we're amending this budget to make those there was actually 4 positions that were budgeted for. We're gonna make those full-time now. Full-time, the 3 paramedics, that 4th position, we're gonna change it from a paramedic to a basic EMS, I believe it's called, and we're gonna add 2 more positions for the basic EMS, which basically does the driving, right? We have the driving, and then you have your main paramedic. So we're gonna have 6 positions total, 4 that we already budgeted for. How are we gonna pay for them? We're not gonna impact our taxpayers. As Rachel said, now
Regarding an ordinance providing for a budget and budget amendment, staffed by Finance Department.
They're interrelated, 6 and 7, they're directly related to each other.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion by Mr. Garcia and a second by Mr. Ramirez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody opposed? Any questions? Motion carries. It is now 6:27. This meeting is now adjourned. Yes, sir.